Welcome to Versus, the best career comparison channel. Two artists, two careers, and only one winner. In this video, we will compare two pop and R&B legends, Lionel Richie and Billy Ocean. Which album sold more, Love Zone or Can't Slow Down? Which song dominated the charts, Endless Love or Caribbean Queen? And which artist dominated the 80s pop R&B scene? Lionel Richie began his musical journey in Tuskegee, Alabama, where he grew up influenced by gospel, R&B, and soul. While studying economics at Tuskegee Institute, he co-founded the funk and soul band The Commodores in the late 1960s. Richie emerged as the group's primary songwriter, helping craft early hits that blended funk rhythms with melodic soul. His smooth vocals, emotional storytelling, and crossover appeal soon positioned him as a standout star. Billy Ocean was born Leslie Sebastian Charles in Trinidad and Tobago and moved to the UK as a teenager. He grew up in London, absorbing soul, reggae, and pop influences while working day jobs and performing at local clubs. In the late 1970s, he signed with GTO Records, scoring early UK success with Love Really Hurts Without You. These beginnings laid the foundation for his polished crossover sound and global stardom in the 1980s. Lionel Richie achieved his first major success as a member of the Commodores in the early 1970s. The group scored massive hits with songs like Brick House and Easy, showcasing Richie's songwriting range from funk anthems to heartfelt ballads. Easy in particular highlighted his smooth vocal style and emotional depth, crossing over to pop audiences. These successes established Richie as a key creative force and set the foundation for his future solo stardom. Billy Ocean achieved his first major success in 1976 with the single Love Really Hurts Without You, which became a top 5 hit in the UK. The song's smooth soul delivery and pop appeal quickly made him a recognizable name on British radio and television. This breakthrough established Ocean as a rising solo artist, opened doors for international exposure, and set the stage for his later dominance of global charts during the 1980s. Lionel Richie's albums had a profound influence on pop, R&B, and adult contemporary music. In the 1980s, his solo records helped define polished, emotional pop balladry, blending soul warmth with mainstream accessibility. Albums like Can't Slow Down set a template for crossover success, influencing artists across pop and R&B to prioritize melody, storytelling, and universal themes. Richie's album-driven success proved that soul-based music could dominate global charts while remaining timeless and emotionally resonant. Number 3. Dancing on the Ceiling, 1986. Lionel Richie's Dancing on the Ceiling was a major commercial and cultural success. The album sold around 10 million copies worldwide and peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200 with strong chart performances globally. Blending upbeat pop, dance rhythms, and soulful ballads, it expanded Richie's crossover appeal. Its energetic singles and polished production helped define mid-1980s pop, cementing his status as a global superstar and reinforcing his lasting mainstream legacy. Number 2. Lionel Richie, 1982. Lionel Richie's self-titled album, Lionel Richie, marked his breakthrough as a solo superstar. The album sold over 10 million copies worldwide and reached the top 3 on the Billboard 200, with major international success. Featuring timeless ballads like Truly, it highlighted Richie's smooth vocals and emotional songwriting. The album helped redefine adult contemporary pop, influencing future crossover artists and establishing Richie's enduring legacy as a master of romantic, melodic soul pop. Number 1. Can't Slow Down, 1983. Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down was the defining album of his career. It sold over 20 million copies worldwide and topped the Billboard 200, producing multiple global hit singles. The album perfected the pop R&B crossover, blending dance tracks with emotional ballads. Its massive commercial success and Grammy Album of the Year win cemented Richie's place among the elite artists of the 1980s, influencing generations of pop and R&B performers and solidifying his global legacy. Billy Ocean's albums had a major impact by bridging soul, R&B, and pop for a global audience. Releases like Suddenly and Love Zone delivered multiple chart-topping singles, massive sales, and international appeal. His polished, radio-friendly sound helped define 1980s mainstream pop soul, earning Grammy recognition and sustained chart dominance. Collectively, his albums cemented Ocean as one of the most successful British R&B artists of his era, with lasting influence on crossover pop music. Number 3. Tear Down These Walls, 1988. Billy Ocean's Tear Down These Walls sold 5 million copies worldwide and reached the top top 10 on the Billboard 200. Driven by the global #1 hit Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car, the album reinforced his chart dominance in the late 1980s. Its polished pop R&B sound expanded his international appeal, while its success confirmed Ocean's staying power beyond his peak, securing the album's place in his lasting commercial legacy. Number 2, Love Zone, 1986. Billy Ocean's Love Zone sold an estimated 7 million copies worldwide and peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200. Powered by the US #1 single There'll Be Sad Songs, the album strengthened his dominance of mid-1980s pop and R&B radio. Its smooth, polished production broadened his global appeal and confirmed Ocean as a reliable hitmaker, making Love Zone a cornerstone of his commercial peak and long-term legacy. Number 1, Suddenly, 1984. Billy Ocean suddenly sold around 10 million copies worldwide and reached the top 10 on the Billboard 200. Fueled by the US #1 hit Caribbean Queen, the album marked his global breakthrough and defined his signature pop R&B sound. Its massive crossover success reshaped 1980s mainstream radio, earned Grammy recognition, and established Ocean as one of the era's most successful international solo artists, forming the foundation of his enduring legacy. Lionel Richie's hits had a lasting influence on pop and R&B by defining the sound of romantic crossover balladry. Songs like Hello, All Night Long, and Endless Love combined soulful emotion with universal melodies, helping bridge R&B and mainstream pop audiences worldwide. His chart dominance in the 1980s proved that heartfelt storytelling could achieve massive commercial success. Richie's hits shaped adult contemporary radio, influenced countless pop vocalists, and remained staples of global popular culture. Number 3, Endless Love, 1981. Endless Love, recorded by Lionel Richie and Diana Ross, was one of the most successful ballads ever released. The song sold millions worldwide and spent 9 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Its tender melody and emotional simplicity redefined the modern romantic duet. Endless Love became a wedding and radio staple, influenced countless love songs, and remains one of the most iconic ballads in pop and R&B history. Number 2, All Night Long, 1983. All Night Long by Lionel Richie was a massive global success. The single sold millions worldwide and reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, topping charts across Europe and beyond. Blending pop, soul, and Afro-Caribbean rhythms, it expanded mainstream pop's global sound. Its joyful energy and inclusive message made it an enduring party anthem, cementing Richie's crossover dominance and leaving a lasting mark on 1980s pop culture. Number 1, Hello, 1984. Hello by Lionel Richie was one of the defining ballads of the decade. The single sold millions worldwide and reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, along with chart-topping success internationally. Its soft piano melody and deeply emotional lyrics set a new standard for romantic pop ballads. Hello became a cultural phenomenon, influencing countless love songs and securing Richie's legacy as one of pop music's greatest balladeers. Billy Ocean's hits had a major impact by dominating 1980s pop and R&B radio worldwide. Songs like Caribbean Queen, There'll Be Sad Songs, and Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, showcasing his crossover appeal. These hits helped define the polished, romantic pop soul sound of the era, earned Grammy recognition, and secured Ocean's place as one of the most consistent hitmakers of the decade. Number 3, There'll Be Sad Songs, 1986. There'll Be Sad Songs to Make You Cry became one of Billy Ocean's biggest successes, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topping the R&B chart. The single sold millions worldwide and dominated mid-1980s radio. Its emotional, polished ballad style showcased Ocean's crossover appeal beyond dance pop. The song strengthened his global popularity, reinforced his reputation as a master of romantic pop soul, and remains a defining hit in his enduring musical legacy. Number 2, Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car, 1988. Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car became one of Billy Ocean's biggest global hits, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and dominating international charts. The single sold millions worldwide and was heavily featured in film and media, amplifying its cultural reach. Its catchy hook and upbeat pop R&B sound defined late 1980s mainstream radio, reinforcing Ocean's chart dominance and securing the song's place as a lasting pop classic in his legacy. Number 1, Caribbean Queen, 1984. Caribbean Queen, No More Love on the Run, marked Billy Ocean's global breakthrough. The single sold millions worldwide and reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and R&B charts, also topping charts internationally. Its sleek blend of pop, R&B, and Caribbean influences defined his signature sound. Winning a Grammy, the song reshaped 1980s crossover pop and remains Ocean's most iconic hit and enduring legacy. Lionel Richie's tours played a major role in cementing his global superstar status. Throughout the 1980s and beyond, his live performances consistently sold out arenas worldwide, drawing multi-generational audiences. Richie's tours highlighted his ability to connect emotionally through both upbeat hits and intimate ballads. They reinforced his crossover appeal across pop, R&B, and adult contemporary markets, expanded his international fan base, and solidified his reputation as a timeless live performer with lasting cultural influence. Number 3. All the Hits All Night Long Tour, 2013-2015. Lionel Richie's All the Hits All Night Long tour was a major late-career triumph. The tour grossed tens of millions of dollars worldwide and attracted large, multi-generational audiences across Europe, North America, and beyond. Celebrating his classic hits, it reaffirmed Richie's timeless appeal and strong live connection. The tour boosted renewed interest in his catalog, influenced legacy act touring models, and cemented his reputation as a global entertainer decades into his career. Number 2. Dancing on the Ceiling Tour, 1986-1987. Lionel Richie's Dancing on the Ceiling tour was one of the biggest tours of his peak era. It sold out arenas worldwide and drew millions of fans across North America, Europe, and other major markets. The tour highlighted Richie's ability to balance high-energy pop hits with intimate ballads. Its global success reinforced his dominance in the late 1980s, expanded his international reach, and cemented his legacy as one of the era's most reliable and beloved live performers. Number 1. Can't Slow Down Tour, 1984-1985. Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down tour marked the absolute peak of his solo career. The tour sold out arenas worldwide, generating massive box office success and drawing millions of fans across North America, Europe, and beyond. Backed by a chart-dominating album, it showcased Richie's unmatched crossover appeal between pop and R&B. The tour cemented his status as a global superstar, set a benchmark for 1980s arena tours, and became a defining chapter in his touring legacy. Billy Ocean's tours played a key role in turning his chart success into global stardom. Throughout the 1980s, he sold out arenas across North America, Europe, and beyond, reaching diverse mainstream audiences. His polished live performances reinforced his crossover appeal and strengthened his international fan base. These tours helped sustain album sales, expand his influence beyond radio, and cement his reputation as a reliable, world-class live performer during his commercial peak. Number 3. Tear Down These Walls Tour, 1988-1989. Billy Ocean's Tear Down These Walls tour was a successful global run that translated his chart dominance into strong live demand. The tour played arenas across North America and Europe, drawing large mainstream audiences. While not his biggest in pure sales, it sustained high ticket revenue and visibility. Its impact lay in proving Ocean's staying power after his peak years, reinforcing his reputation as a consistent international live performer and extending his touring legacy into the late 1980s. Number 2. Love Zone World Tour, 1986-1987. Billy Ocean's Love Zone World Tour marked the peak of his live popularity. Riding the success of Love Zone, the tour generated strong ticket sales and filled large arenas across North America, Europe, and other major markets. It expanded his global audience beyond radio listeners and reinforced his crossover appeal. The tour's impact solidified Ocean as a top-tier pop R&B live act, while its legacy stands as the high point of his touring career. Number 1. Suddenly World Tour, 1984-1985. Billy Ocean's Suddenly World Tour transformed his breakout album success into worldwide stardom. The tour achieved strong ticket sales and attracted massive audiences across North America, Europe, and Asia. It introduced Ocean to new international markets and confirmed his ability to headline major venues. The tour's impact established him as a global live performer, while its legacy marks the moment he moved from hitmaker to fully recognized international star. Lionel Richie has won a host of awards in his iconic career. He has won 4 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year for Can't Slow Down, Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for Truly, Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for Can't Slow Down, and Producer of the Year in 1985. He has also won 9 AMAs, including Favorite Pop Rock Male Artist, Favorite Soul R&B Male Artist, and Favorite Pop Art Rock Album for Can't Slow Down. Lionel Richie has won both the Oscars and the Golden Globe for Best Original Song for the song Say You, Say Me. His lifetime honors include Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, Grammy Legend Award, Kennedy Center Honors, and Rock and Roll and Songwriters Hall of Fame's induction in 2022. Despite a huge career, Billy Ocean has not won many awards for his work. He has 1 Grammy for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance for the song Caribbean Queen. He received the MOBO Lifetime Achievement Award for global impact and pioneering success as a Black British artist. And he is recognized by the Brit Awards for being among the UK's most successful international solo artists of the 1980s. Billy Ocean is the first Black British artist to regularly top US pop charts in the MTV era, and he helped define the 1980s pop R&B crossover sound. Lionel Richie's legacy is defined by timeless songwriting, emotional storytelling, and unmatched crossover success. He bridged soul, R&B, and pop, dominating global charts in the 1980s with elegant ballads and celebratory anthems. Richie proved that sincerity and melody could achieve massive commercial impact without sacrificing artistry. His influence spans generations. His songs remain cultural staples, and his enduring touring power confirms his status as one of music's most beloved and influential global icons. Billy Ocean's legacy is defined by his role as a pioneer of pop R&B crossover and one of the most successful Black British artists of the 1980s. With multiple US #1 hits, massive global sales, and Grammy recognition, he broke barriers in the American market. His polished, accessible sound shaped mainstream radio, while his enduring hits remain staples of 1980s pop culture, securing his place as an influential and lasting international star. Billy Ocean built an outstanding career delivering smooth pop R&B hits, chart success, and a distinctive voice that defined an era. His contributions to 1980s crossover music deserve lasting respect. However, Lionel Richie ultimately takes the win through unmatched global impact, deeper songwriting legacy, and greater career longevity. Lionel dominated albums, singles, tours, and awards, shaping pop and R&B worldwide. His emotional range, sales power, and enduring cultural presence place him firmly above the competition. Do you agree with the winner? And which artist careers would you like to see compared next? Write in the comments below and don't forget to like and follow. See you in the next comparison.